Hello, and welcome back to XRP Vault, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing XRP news. We're giving away 10,000 XRP to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment XRP is king and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Paul Gridwall says that Coinbase will have to do some tests before relisting XRP, even if the judge rules in favor of Ripple. What can we anticipate? By the way, Ripple funds blockchain entrepreneurs who are found to help Web3 startups. But would the funds be used to hasten the deployment of blockchain technology worldwide and to weed out any ripple effects from the protracted legal dispute? Last but not least, a bankruptcy judge criticized regulators for neglecting to establish precise rules for the developing market. Now for the important query: will the judges be compelled to criticize the SEC? If you find this to be particularly interesting, check out this brand new video right away. Coinbase Chief Legal Officer, Paul Grewal, recently highlighted the requirements for relisting the native coin XRP from Ripple. Despite requests for it to revisit the decision, Coinbase immediately banned trading for the assets after the Ripple v. SEC case started. It has continued to do so ever since. In a recent interview with Thinking Crypto, a cryptocurrency-focused YouTube podcast channel, Girl made his most recent comments on the subject. In response to a question from Thinking Crypto host Tony Edward Grow, all stated that Coinbase would resume XRP trading if the judge rules in favor of Ripple's. To determine whether the verdict will be overturned or upheld by the appeals court, Coinbase will analyze the scenario and the legal justification used by the judge in delivering the judgment, as well as the grounds for the decision. Speaking further, the specifics of the court's decision will have a significant impact on the situation. I'm aware it won't satisfy everyone, but we do have a duty as a publicly traded corporation to exercise caution in this situation. And with regard to any token that is the subject of a legal dispute before a federal court, remember how Coinbase stated on December 28, 2020, that it would be suspending XRP trading on its platform, citing the SEC litigation against Ripple that had just started on December 26, 2020? Despite the two-year litigation's dynamics, Coinbase has not started trading XRP again. Although the asset is still available on the site, everyone who participated in the Thinking Crypto interview praised Ripple's for its efforts and for presenting a vigorous defense against the SEC allegations. He added that Coinbase had to submit its amicus brief in support of Ripple's last year since he had been entirely convinced by the Ripple defense's argument. He also expressed his hope that the court would recognize some flaws in the SEC's theory. Yet he claimed that the lawsuit can go on for a very long time because whoever loses will appeal the verdict. Due to the SEC's classification of some of Coinbase listed assets as securities, the company has also encountered legal issues. The Blockchain Founders Fund, a Singapore-based venture capital fund for Web3 entrepreneurs, has received funding from Ripple, a blockchain payments company. This was confirmed by Ripple and BFF in a press release today. According to the written announcement, the funding would support high-potential early-stage firms developing blockchain-related goods. With the money, BFF would help the more than 100 active firms in its portfolio in addition to investing in talented web content creators. According to the news release, some of the brands in BFF's portfolio include Magna, Luna Crush, Dog AMI Crayon, and Splinterlands. Industry transformation with blockchain technology is evident. Ripple Brooks and Whistle, a senior vice president and managing director, commented on the investment. We are thrilled to join with the Blockchain Founders Fund to advance entrepreneurs that are building top-tier products with practical applications for the global market. We want to see startups realize the full potential of blockchain technology. Ripple's investment is notable because it is a part of the BFF's fund fundraising round, which saw a total of $75 million received from businesses such as Polygon Ripple, Octava, Use Any Outdated Global Capital app. Sandboxes are given to GSR-LD Capital, Metaverse Capital, and people like Sebastian Borg. According to the VC fund's chief operating officer, the most recent round of funding will probably be distributed among 200 companies over the course of the following 12 months. The VC fund reported making 50 investments in early-stage web-based startups over the course of the previous 12 months through its managing partner, Ali Maji. Recall that Ripple Chief Executive Officer Brad Garland said last week that the company's financial position remained solid. It is noteworthy that the Ripple CEO made this disclosure in reaction to worries about the company's connection to the defunct Silicon Valley Bank. It is noteworthy that the company has kept growing internationally despite domestic regulatory uncertainty. I want to tell you something about Dexter before I proceed. A market maker is a self-contained liquidity provider. The decentralization of cryptocurrency trading is aided by someone donating their crypto assets to a platform. In return, you receive incentives with fees created by transactions on that platform, something many consider a sort of passive income, and you can get it if you use the export. A blockchain asset management protocol known as automatic compounding combines data analytics and optimization approaches to automatically combine rewards and produce the maximum potential compound interest rate. These protocols often invest one or more times per day in the returns or involvement of LP users to increase the price. It is crucial to make it clear that anyone can use DSpool to offer liquidity to decentralized platforms like Uniswap, SushiSwap, and other similar ones. Additionally, there are many advantages to making this kind of long-term investment, including the fact that you can earn rewards while your cryptocurrency is still in staking and that decentralized platforms based on blockchains that coordinate crypto trading on a massive scale among many users are entirely powered by automated algorithms. If you use the URL provided in the video description, you can collect XWell's special welcome registration bonus. This incentive entails receiving as much as 100 XRP. It is a 10-day liquidity bonus. The incentive is only available when you make a deposit, and the offer is restricted. In a recent tweet, a crypto influencer also expressed doubt about the future of the Ripple blockchain due to the company's protracted legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. However, the influencer was more confident in the success of Ripple's utility token XRP and its ledger technology XRPL than the company itself. They stated that investors should concentrate on the utility of the underlying digital asset rather than the ripples of on-demand liquidity provided by ODBLT technology. In reaction to the tweet, one user voiced concern over how much easier it would have been to buy the XRP cryptocurrency outside of the US. The coin continues to perform poorly nonetheless. Yet with offices all over the world, he claimed that Ripple's business was still expanding daily. The XRP influencer who claimed that only a small portion of the circulating supplies were being used was responsible for the weak price movement. He continued, "Don't depend on ripples." A notable example is the XRP ledger, or XRPL, which was introduced 2 years ago as an open-source, permissionless, and decentralized technology to enable affordable, scalable transactions. With a market share of more than $18 billion, XRP ranks 6th among the most major cryptocurrencies, according to the market monitoring website. Regrettably, since late 2020, Ripple Labs, the company behind the XRP token, has been engaged in legal conflict with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, after XRP was classified as a security by the regulator. The U.S. court rejected both sides' applications at the beginning of this month, giving neither the plaintiff nor the defendants a victory. In order to prevent creating an unfavorable precedent, more than 12,000 XRP holders recently stated that they have joined the motion to intervene in the ongoing dispute. Regulators have come under fire from a bankruptcy judge for failing to provide clear guidelines for the emerging sector. Now for the important query: will the judges be compelled to criticize the SEC? Please remember to tick the notification button and subscribe to our channel if you want to be the first to learn about new developments involving XRP. Judges will be required to call attention to what they regard as a lack of adherence to the law, overreach, and contradictory comments from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and its crypto enforcement activities, according to attorney John Deaton. This was said in a tweet yesterday by the pro-XRP lawyer and pioneer of CryptoLaw. It was in reaction to a tweet from Paul Grunwald, chief legal officer at Coinbase, in which he highlighted a recent decision in the Voyager bankruptcy case. And the decision regulators have come under fire from Judge Michael Wiles for fostering confusion in the new market. Judge Wiles criticized regulators for failing to establish precise rules for the developing market and for their ongoing struggle for dominance, which increased market uncertainty. If the regulatory environment today may be described as unclear, the regulatory environment of the future can only, in my opinion, be described as virtually unknown. The judge surmises, responding to the threat from Deaton, that the regulator is losing in court. Deaton asserts that the law does not support the SEC. The SEC is losing in court, as I stated on a Crypto US live stream, and I tweeted that the truth is that the law is not on the agency's side. So, when you couple the SEC, there is legal overreach. Coupled with its conflicting claims and behavior, courts will be obligated to call the SEC out. It's important to note that the regulator has recently suffered many legal defeats. The agency has accrued losses and received rulings in 3 different lawsuits at the start of last week alone, as noted by Ripple's Chief Executive Officer Brad Garlinghouse last week. Judge Sarah Ned Byrne criticized the SEC and the Ripple case last July for adopting their litigation positions to advance their ultimate purpose, and not out of a faithful commitment to the law, as Deaton just reaffirmed. The SEC has intensified its crypto enforcement efforts this year, targeting Paxos, Gemini Genesis, and Kraken within a 2-month period. According to a recent report, it appears the regulator does not have any imminent plans to curtail its enforcement of cryptocurrency laws. Eleanor Terra of Fox Business revealed the agency's recent budget plan and concentration on crypto enforcement. We have now reached the conclusion of this movie, guys. If you found it enjoyable, kindly click the like button. Don't forget to hit the notification button and subscribe. I find that the YouTube algorithm is greatly aided by this. Sharing this video with as many people as you can will also help enlighten others in the same way that you have been enlightened. Let's spread the word about this, guys. Don't miss any of our stuff if you are a serious Bitcoin enthusiast. I'll see you tomorrow to discuss the most recent news that affects our entire community.